Hey and no snapping. Hey and welcome back to my channel where we ramble about books. I thought I would share some books I've read during these past few months, because I'm not the kind of person who reads like 17 books a month. So I thought I would do these wrap-ups like at least a couple of months at a time. So I have 10 books to talk about. 2 of them are audiobooks and 8 are just physical books. So these are, actually I'm trying to put these in some sort of an order. But let's start it off with Red, White and Royal Blue by Casey McQuiston. This is a male-to-male romance where it's set in a sort of a alternate universe, and in this one the first son of United States falls in love with Prince Henry of whatever. Falls in love with Prince Henry, and it's more of a enemies to friends to lovers kind of a story, and I love it. At first I wasn't too into the politics part of this book, but when I really got into it, I absolutely just fell in love with it, and it got me all kinds of feels, and it was nice book to escape to while living hectic life on tour. Next book I read was Täältä pohjoiseen Sentensedin tarina by Matti Rekki. This is a biography of a Finnish band, Sentenced. And oh my god, they truly lived their rock and roll life. I'm not entirely sure if it has been translated. I'm gonna check and put it in the description or on the screen somewhere if it has been translated, but gosh, this was a good and heartbreaking book. Then we have Spellbook of the Lost and Found by Moira Fowley Doyle, and it's magical realism. It's all kinds of good. It has different kind of sexuality wraps in it. It has a deaf main, like half-deaf main character. It's just all kinds of good, and if you really like magical realism and bit spooky witchy things, this definitely is for you. And I think it's set in... Actually, I have no idea. I want to say it's set in Ireland, but it's really good. Definitely recommend this. Then we have a really good but heartbreaking one. Birthday by Meredith Rousseau. Gosh. Oh, I cried so much while reading this. Honestly, I cried so much. I was ugly crying. It's a story of a trans kid, and gosh, it was so realistic. It's really good, and it tells the story so realistically. And the main characters have the same birthday, and this book is told like during their birthdays, and it just all kinds of. It's cute, it's lovely, it has funny things, and it has a lot of heartbreaking things, but it's so good. I definitely recommend reading this, and it's probably one of the best trans characters I have ever read about. So definitely recommend this. Also, let's appreciate the rainbow edges. Then I picked up something a lot shorter. This is a short story, The Gown, by Emily Autumn, who is a musician, and as you can see, it's tiny. I think the actual story is like 25 pages, and it's about mental health and that kind of things. I can't tell you much, but it's about mental health, and it's weird, but it makes a lot of sense. But it was a nice read. Then we have I picked up this book when all the shit started going crazy, and I wanted something nice and cute and lighter. So I picked up This Time Will Be Different by Misa Sugiura, and I think she is a Japanese American author. This follows CJ, who is Japanese American girl, and well, obviously she lives her high schooler life, and also she's working in the family flower shop, and it's a lot about the flower shop, and there is a bit of flower magic and a lot of different representations. I mean, we have Asian American kids, and we have queer kids, more queer kids. Just, it has everything. It was a nice book to read. I would recommend this. And this one, the next one I read, this goes more to my Finnish audience, because this hasn't been translated, but Kaiken se kestää by Oma Karma, which is a story of two teenage boys, and they deal with like stuff like being gay, but from a really religious family, and from different like stages of wealth and stuff. It was actually funny. I realized when I was reading this is like 300 pages, and it didn't take long for me to read this. I started this while I was at work, and then I finished the same night, and it made me realize that I read a lot faster in Finnish, but I like my books in English. Then I tried some audiobooks, and I first picked up Simon versus the Homo Sapiens Agenda by Becky Alpatali, and my god, it was adorable. It was so cute. I have seen the movie, and I love the movie, but I love the book even more. Actually, now I love the movie a bit less, because the book is so good. I like it how it's sort of lighthearted, even though it doesn't have too much drama around someone like actually being gay. They were just like, okay, cool, I'm gay, I need to come out, but it wasn't like the biggest issue, and when he came out it wasn't a big deal. But yes, it's adorable and cute and fluffy, and I definitely recommend watching it. Well, reading it. And the movie is good, but the book is way better. And another book I read as an audiobook was Call Me By Your Name by Andre Aciman. And let's just say I wish I didn't read it. In rare cases, movie is better than a book. And this is one of those cases. In my opinion, the movie is way better. They made the story more beautiful, and it doesn't have all these... It has less creepy, obsessive things. But yeah, I definitely prefer the movie. But one of the reasons I actually was able to listen through the audiobook was the fact that it was read by Amy Hammer, and whose voice is just dreamy. But yeah, not my favorite. Not at all my favorite. I do love the movie. And last, this is actually the only full book I managed to physically read in the month of May. And it's The Switch by Beth O'Leary. And it's about this... It's about Lena, who is in her late 20s, and she messes up at work, and they kind of force her to take a 2-month holiday, and she goes to meet her grandma, and they decide to switch lives. Lena lives her life in a small village, while the grandmother Eileen goes to London in search of love or something. And oh my god, this is a brilliant book. I absolutely loved it. The grandmother character, hilarious. I need more such characters in my life. And yes, I definitely recommend this. This is Beth O'Leary's second book, and her first one was The Flat Share. And I think she is going to be an author for me, because it's just cute and funny and all kinds of good. I definitely recommend reading this. So here are some books, well, basically all those books I've read these past few months, and tell me if you've read any of these, and tell me how did you feel about them, and definitely recommend more similar books for me to read. And also tell me if you have read Find Me by Andre Aciman, which is sort of a sequel to Call Me By Your Name, because it sort of intrigues me, but I'm not sure if I want to read it. But definitely let me know if I should give it a go. But I think this is a wrap-up. That is wrapped up for now, and thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and tell your friends, and I will see you later in my next video soon-ish. I hope you are safe and good, and I will talk to you later. Bye!